All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? We in here. God damn it, ain't that a bitch? She forgot to give me a fork. Hold up, y'all. All right. What up? All right, so roll call. We got my boy Golson. Emmanuel, what's good? Grandman, what's good? Khalil. We got Aaliyah Jackson. I think it's been a minute since I've seen you. Um, who else we got here? SG, Ali, TK. Yeah, so there we go. We up in here. I'm gonna get that thing wet. Give about 30 more seconds, probably. All right, but yeah, like I said, 30 more seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. Been good, been good. Cooking up this shit, you know. Been one hell of a show. All right, so we're gonna go with four quick topics. What's good, Latrina? Four quick topics, people. I ain't gonna be on here super long today. At least I don't think I am. Drop my link for anybody who wanted to come up. Uh, I've been watching. I've been seeing great show. Yeah, it's been a great ass show. So first thing we're gonna discuss is what to expect for episode 7. Now, in my opinion, like I already said this before, I'm gonna say it again. I expect I expect this episode to be the best episode of the series. Now, who knows? Maybe episode 8 will be the best of all. But typically, the finales, series, especially the series finale, it'd be good, but it's more so to piece everything together to give you closure. So, it don't be very action packed and stuff like that. It'll give you some action, but it's wrapping it up.
My guy,
What's good, my boy?
man, chilling, man. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty damn good, man.
Yeah.
This was written by Penn episode 7 written by, or is it 8? You're speaking of. Say I'm not ready for Marvin to go. Yeah, but look, it's just me personally, bro. And I know we're gonna get to Marvin's fate a little later, but we can touch on it very briefly. But it's just me personally. I don't see a loophole for Marvin to survive. It's just my opinion. I don't see one. I know a lot of people are saying jail, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they building this character up to go to jail though.
Exactly. To me, the type he seemed like, it just seemed like a type that's gonna go out and blaze. You know, he ain't about to let no damn pigs lock him the fuck up again. He's like, hell nah.
Yeah, nah.
So we got the, you know, photo where we got inside of the trailer. We see Marvin hugging Jukebox. Jukebox is crying. Try to pull that up really quick.
Said Marvin was crying.
Now Jukebox is crying.
Oh, jukebox was crying.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's after Amber.
Right here.
Oh yeah.
So, like, obviously, this is a very emotional moment. Ain't nobody left that could have died, that, that's big enough for them to be crying over. Because Lou's already gone, obviously. We know Rock is going to make it to episode 8. So, obviously, Kanan doesn't die. So, there's nobody else left. Maybe Aisha?
Aisha, yeah. That was
Because we
what I was
know
thinking.
Aisha is going to make an appearance this next episode. And she was pretty mean to Aisha last time, she saw her.
Mm-hmm.
So she could end up catching a stray. That might be what happened, bro. She could end up catching a stray because, she went to Kanan trying to, tell him about she about to do something crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she could end up trying to do something herself since Kanan refused to help her. And she get popped.
That's exactly what's gonna happen, bro. That's
It's not
exactly
it.
what's gonna happen.
It's
You
crazy.
already wrote her fate, bro. Go on, clip this shit up because you already know
Right.
you'll be ready for them niggas. I told
just
y'all
thought
niggas.
about it. I just thought about it, bro. Like, damn, that's probably what it is.
Yeah,
Aisha
cause Juke and Kanan ain't on good terms right now. She don't know that, so
right.
unless Kanan exposes that, but I doubt he gonna do all that for Aisha. So
So, when we was first having the discussion, everybody's been talking about that funeral thing.
yeah,
A couple of people had mentioned Aisha, and I was like, Kanan ain't gonna give a damn about Aisha like that. Enough to really be like, kind of grieving.
if he was the last, if that was the last time he seen her, I could see him going to her funeral.
I was about to say that, yeah. But under those circumstances, like she warned Kanan that Juke was about to try something crazy,
Yeah,
and he refused to help her, and she ended up sacrificing herself to save her. He's gonna kind of feel guilty. He was like, "Damn, I'd have been there." You feel me?
yeah.
Hey man, shout out to my nigga Headsy, bro. I ain't heard from my nigga in a while, bro. He ain't been up here in a minute. What's up, bro?
The
Yeah, what's up,
goat,
bro?
the goat himself.
Yes, sir. But yeah, though. So I can see him going to the funeral and feeling bad if it happens. Like,
Yeah,
maybe Marvin goes out like Kanan. Yeah, a lot of people threw that out there, and that's also very possible. He could shoot it out with the damn police. Lou's middle name was Caleb. You got Kanan and maybe Marvin's middle name could be Gable. Oh, Baba. It's kind of crazy, bro, but he owed us up with that.
Marvin,
I ain't know.
Marvin Gable Thomas, nigga, that's crazy.
So you're maybe implying he's gonna become Uncle Gabe, because who else said that? I mean, that's actually been said.
Nate Almighty, he just said
Yeah,
it recently.
he said that's been said like a while.
Yeah. Shit, niggas was saying, nigga, when Raising Kanan first came out, niggas was saying it was Uncle Gabe.
Yeah, exactly.
Marvin was Uncle Gabe. I'm like, how? What are y'all talking about?
Because remember, the Lulu is Ghost Dad thing theory was out there.
Yeah.
Now they gotta find a new way to make him Uncle Gabe. I don't think he would go back to jail unless they just grab him off guard. Then again, I think he still would have death than life in prison. Yeah, bro, life in prison is a bitch, bro. I don't think I can do it.
Hell nah.
I might have to shoot it out with the police. Hey, police, come on, let's go ahead and do it. You versus me.
Yeah.
But you about to enslave me for the rest of my life, bro. That's one hell of an option.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. I don't even blame Kanan for him doing what he did. Like shit.
He's like he told Tariq. I told you, I ain't going back.
Yeah. Not worry about that shit. It ain't gonna happen.
What's up, Steve?
Oh, Steven.
But anyways, though, so another thing to expect, you definitely can expect Juke to go do some crazy shit this episode. The question is, what's going to be what is it going she's going to do? We clearly know she won't snap and pop, but is that all? Because we know Amber ass is still out there. And this is the thing. It ended with her talking to Garcia. You remember she said, "It's one last thing I need you to do for me."
Yeah.
And then cut off. So we don't know if Garcia is going to say yes to it or no to it. But the thing is, we know that has to play out. So if Garcia look into it, and then let's just say he come back and be like, "I'm not gonna lie to you, they really close to arresting your daddy." They about to issue a warrant for that nigga probably in the next 2 days or some shit. And she gonna be like, "Dad, they said they about to arrest you." And then that could be what she crying about right here. You know?
Yeah.
That she got the news from Garcia that, they about to go to arrest him. And she's like, what are we gonna do? Because the little girl is a major threat. And Marvin's not gonna be okay with her harming the little girl. So he's like, if I gotta go back to prison, then that it is what it is. Juke probably gonna take it into her own hands and be like, the hell you will. That bitch gotta go.
Yeah.
But that's the only witness they got. If the little girl's gone, they don't have nobody.
Yeah.
So Leo, what's good?
Yeah, and they probably won't even do it on screen, bro. Probably.
Yeah. If it does come to that, they're definitely not going to show it.
Yeah.
They might show her approaching her, little girl getting scared. Maybe Juke pulling out the gun, then that shit gonna go to black.
Yeah.
How would Snaps and Pop get got? So we got a segment for Snaps and Pop, so we're gonna discuss that next. Uh, yeah, Kanan's middle name is Elijah. Hmm.
Shit.
And their father's name is Elijah. Yep, his name was Elijah too. Yep, she named him after him. They gave him well, Kanan's middle name is after Rock's dad. His Kanan's granddad. So there's a lot of biblical names in power. It's really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hazy, you should go and join Power, bro. I already got the name, bro. I'm part of the family.
I said, fuck that shit.
I hope Amber don't die, but that might be why Kanan was sure Juke would kill Kanan. I mean, kill Tariq.
To me, that's your joy power.
That's definitely some truth to it. Like, man, I don't seen this shit before. This bitch crazy as hell. She'll do that shit.
Yeah. They got to give us something that we can't rule out possibilities of her being crazy.
Hmm. I wouldn't be surprised. I still
Remember
ain't ruled
jukebox?
out. I still haven't ruled out the fact that she could potentially, even though I do got Rock surviving, it definitely wouldn't shock me if she got Rocket. But I think
Yeah.
something's gonna happen to Marvin, and she could blame Rockheads for it. Rock.
She
She always take the blame for everything.
it would be funny though, because I mean, hell, she is working close to Rock. I mean, I don't know at that bar and shit, so I could see a situation playing out like that.
Right? What is Jukebox middle name? Laverne. It might say Laverne Jesus Thomas.
The fuck?
Her name probably Mary or some shit.
Like they ever said.
DEFCON last name Stark. I mean, street. I'm guessing that's referring to something. I miss. What's up, Steve?
What's up, hey, UNATV, what's up? Grandman, what's up, 20, Grandman 21?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Cooling, man. Ooh,
Sure,
shit.
yeah, Grandman, you know I done drunk me 5 beers a day and cut the grass, front yard and backyard.
Damn,
This
nigga.
nigga said I done drunk 5 beers today.
Right.
Bud lighted
Nigga
up
done,
today.
nigga done dumped a six pack.
Stone Cold Stephen H, bro. That nigga came to the bitch said, "Give me a hell yeah."
Awesome
What?
316, I just whoop your ass.
Yeah, Talia, you heard him right. 5 of them shits.
What?
That nigga's a machine, bro. Steven the Machine.
You said Marvin's gonna get his ass killed? What? But that was something the funniest thing. That was like probably the funniest era of Stone Cold when he started this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was funny as hell.
That shit was funny to the motherfucker, bro.
Who whooped your ass last night? What?
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 shit.
Well, anything else we expecting to happen outside of being a great ass episode? Oh shit! 1 second, y'all. God damn it, folks are always interfering. Carry on, Wild Bell.
For sure. Oh, y'all niggas don't get quiet now, man. What the fuck?
Say something.
I'm pretty sure nobody wants to hear me eating while I'm talking.
Oh shit.
Now, what's
Man,
the topic again? You still
man,
talking about Marvin?
got a little fat burger, little cheese, little onions.
Nah, I'm eating hot wings.
Oh, for real?
Hot wings or fries.
Mm.
Mm.
I was about to eat some wings tonight, bro. I ate some steak though. What you eat? What you eat tonight, Steven?
Chili and crackers. I ate me 2 plates of that.
Mm.
These and crackers, and you have 5 beds. You about to have what, 6 beds now?
Mm. I already done did that.
Then you already had your 6 bed.
He said, "I
Because I
did,
got an
nigga."
18 pack of beer in the ice box.
How many more you got left?
Through Bud Light.
I said, "How many more you got left?" You ain't tell me how many beers you got left.
Shoot, I got 5 more.
Mm. What's it? I've been drinking all day, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
Been drinking in a motherfucker.
Bro, Talia's stupid. And then Takari talking about some no wine cooler.
All right, I'm back.
Yo. Why I got a storm tonight for, man? God damn.
Storming out there.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I don't mean to brag, but we don't know nothing about that here.
Yeah, I know. That ain't even bragging. I'm glad it's storm sometimes, but I just didn't want to storm it tonight.
Lucky motherfucker.
But
We get
you know,
hurricanes and shit over here.
Yeah, but he
hold
got to deal with other shit though, like fucking homeless niggas pissing on the sidewalk when he go outside.
on.
Homeless nigga
Yeah,
laying on top of your shit, like, man, get
yeah,
the fuck off my car, man. What the fuck is you doing?
You ain't lying. You still got to deal with that shit.
That's enough to make a nigga move. I'm like, man, all right, man. I'm tired of seeing y'all niggas. Y'all niggas just poverty driven.
Nigga, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I love it out here and shit, but every once in a while, bro, I be like, bro, do you really got to be out here? Sometimes I do
Hey,
think, because I be like, bro, you just paid so much money, and then the way the industry is moving now, I can pretty much do everything I'm doing if I was to move to Tennessee, Texas, or Georgia, you know.
yeah. If your whole thing is like networking, no, I get why you out there. You know what I'm saying? But shit, nigga, if you can network a lot of different places. I know places like Houston are a central hub now. Atlanta, shit, maybe Miami. I know
And then
Miami crazy though.
on top of that, like the way I'm moving now, I'm more interested way more than creating my own shit than being in somebody else's.
Yeah, nah, that's true.
So I don't really need nobody yet. I don't need nothing else. really.
It's easier to be in somebody else's shit though, because you know you're getting a paycheck. Shit. But you gotta get called for that stuff though.
Right. You gotta wait on them. And then on top of that, they still got the power to tell you when you work and when you don't.
Yeah,
But content creation, I've been telling motherfuckers, content creation is where it's been at. That shit's growing rapidly. Like
it is, bro.
it's about to surpass everything.
Yeah,
YouTube, imagine YouTube is competing with Netflix.
yeah. So they're trying to build it up too, because you know why though, right? Because the like regular cable television, bro, is like dying. That shit is like dropping off severely. I think like sports is like the only thing really keeping cable television relevant, bro, in people's houses and shit. A lot of people flock to YouTube. It's some like you would have to see it, bro. Like just the interactions like daily. It's like you watch people that stream and shit. It's like some of these people be having like 5,000-6,000 people just watching them. I'd be like, bro, there's no way people are watching regular TV. Most people are on
Right,
the go.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I can't watch
Because-
regular TV on my
And
phone. Some people
I don't
can.
watch regular TV, bro. I never watch TV anymore.
Yeah,
Everything I watch is on YouTube or some kind of app platform,
yeah.
Netflix, Stars, or some shit like that. So yeah,
It's the best time to invest in yourself for real. The best time.
then already ahead of the curve for sure. Go ahead and do that shit. Like, bro, I was like, bro, don't nothing major just happen that makes me be like, yeah, I'm gonna stick it out. This might be my last year in LA, bro. Real shit.
Mm. Yeah, you
'Cause,
got the experience though. I mean, shit.
yeah, exactly. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Got the experience I need to know. If I was to bring it back to Memphis, bro, I'll be bringing something to Memphis that them niggas never seen.
Yeah. Yeah, yo. Sphinx, what up, bro?
I'm about to drop the link for you. Hold up.
I know that nigga mind turning right now, turning and burning right now. I should have went got me some watermelon today. I'm tripping.
Yeah, you ever had the yellow watermelon?
Nah, but I done heard about it though. I heard it's pretty good.
I want to try that shit myself.
Wasn't the water. Them niggas talking about watermelon. Yeah, niggas,
Hey, it
I
better be
wouldn't
good.
mind on myself though.
I need to go get some today. I don't know why I didn't
That
go.
should be good than a motherfucker.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. What's up with y'all, man?
I'm good with it.
What's good,
Shit
man?
like a motherfucker.
Fresh
Chilling.
off work.
Yeah, yo.
Send y'all live, like, hold on, man. Hold on. What's the word? Feel me? Man, I live for this motherfucking shit right now, man. For real. Nah, what's the
Yeah.
word? What's good with y'all, man? Sunday, not real shit, man. I ain't been to the studio or nothing, man. I'm raising Kanan the fuck out, man. I
Hey,
fuck with,
Man.
huh?
I done watched that 3 times Friday night.
Yeah, I be watching that shit at work, man. The lady came in and said, "Turn this shit off. This shit look depressing. Like, is this a soap opera?" I'm like, man.
I
Talking about she want to watch baddies. I'm like, man, come on, man.
hate that shit. That shit
Like,
so.
man, yeah,
Yeah,
I
man,
would.
fuck baddies. Fuck baddies.
I mean, that's for the females and for the left-handers. I ain't. I watch Housewives of Atlanta so I can see Portia and Shamia, but all that other stuff that's out. Jay, what's the word though, man? I seen some interesting stuff out there today. What y'all talking about? I don't want to jump off topic though, man. I'm trying to. I feel like I'm on some serious shit this week, man. With episode 7, I'm on my high level. You know what I'm saying? breakdown of this shit. Everything real right now, man. I know I got a lot of jokes up here. I be playing, making people laugh, but I'm serious focused right now, man. This shit mean a lot to me because it's gonna be depressing after these 2 episodes out here. So what's the word, Jay, man? What we on?
Well, I just got through discussion how you see this the photo that's on the screen.
Uh-huh.
Why Jukebox crying with Marvin? What could have happened? Because we
Mm,
know all the major people that could make them cry really is gone, or we know they're not going to die.
right.
What is she crying about? And I ended up coming up with something interesting that it could be that Aisha, because she's gonna show back up next episode,
Right.
and she's gonna try to convince Kanan to do something about Jukebox trying to do something crazy, which is more than likely trying to go after Snaps and Pop. And Juke could end up just doing it. Aisha tried to run to stop her, and she ended up getting her ass lit up.
By who though? I'm just
Shit,
I'm just asking, playing devil's advocate. Well, not devil's advocate, but I'm just trying to see about who though. Like at the process of the scene or something.
she could end up finding the location of where Snaps and Pop them gonna be at, and she try to run up, and them motherfuckers go to letting it loose, and she get her ass hit.
The only thing
Tell
is, I'm like, how would she find it though? Through jukebox low?
who
Because she
who
for
you
sure
talking
don't
about?
got
She gonna follow
Aisha.
Juke.
Oh, she
Ah,
gonna
no,
follow Juke.
don't. I thought Aisha knew where they. I thought she knew where they was at, or she might be following Juke or something. I thought she already knew where Snaps and Pop was at though.
I don't think nobody know where Snap. Well,
Nobody know
nah,
where
they do
Juke
be
be
at this
at.
spot.
Outside of um, they little bar or whatever it is they got.
It's like a
Yeah.
bar, but outside it look like a back shack. Like it's weird set up. Like, I don't know where the hell these niggas in the back of a house that look like a bar. It's weird.
But Juke is crazy though. How you plan on accomplishing that by yourself? Them niggas very well guarded.
Because Juke might do the same shit she do with everybody else. She might start
Hey,
following them
but
niggas.
you know what though? Like what the key thing we missing about Juke is that, bro, she went to the military, bro, got all that training.
That's what I'm saying. She might
Is
stake out and be. She might really stake out and really.
yeah, that shit might really come into play. Cause
I
I
hope
never understood like in season 4 why they showed that. I mean, I get it. It was like character development, but they had like a whole little thing showing like and Kanan was in the back talking about, like how killers are not what do you say, killers are not raised, they're born or some shit. He said something along the lines of that, to the effect of that. But it was the episode when Unique had killed
Yeah.
the lawyer, yeah.
maybe it's just showing Jukebox how determined she be on something and how serious she be, even though she didn't get in. It's just the fact that she willing to put her all in this. She always
Nah,
had heart like that.
she got in. She got in the military. She left the
She got
military.
out because of because
Yeah,
of what had happened with the gay dude or the dude or whatever that happened to
yeah,
him.
yeah.
I mean, I would hope Jukebox gets snaps and pops because I just don't feel like her and Kanan gonna go there and do it themselves. The
I
thing is, snaps and pops don't even know. No, my bad. I was gonna say snaps and pops don't even know. I don't think they know that they cover been blown.
Not yet, but they gonna find out some kind of way.
Hmm.
So
I
that
think
scene,
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say that scene that
Yeah,
they
though, because
showed here
if
could
Kane
be
ain't gonna
them
take out
getting up.
Snaps and Pops,
That scene that they
if
showed them
Kane ain't gonna
could be
take out
them.
Snaps,
Could be them getting up out the way, like they just
They was
found out.
they was looking. Yeah, they was looking mad. I ain't gonna lie. Pops was looking hella mad. She was looking serious. Even Snaps was looking mad, and he don't even be looking that damn mad. He was looking. They was looking like they cover been blown. Like they was looking a little shaky.
yep, they in
so.
trouble. Yep, Snaps and Pops in trouble because I seen them coming out the restaurant, getting in the truck, leaving.
Hey, Brian, hella funny, man. That's my nigga right here, man. Be hype. Hey, I fuck with him though. Hey, he be hyped though. I mess with it though. He be killing me though. We gotta put Brian in the movie, man, for real. Jay, you got a whole bunch of people. You can start your own show, man.
Hey,
I
I
ain't gonna
plan
lie.
to, bro. Straight up. I really plan
Nah,
to.
well, yeah, I remember we was talking about that. Make sure you throw me in there because I sure seen Power Origins looking for extras, and I tried to apply for that shit. I was like, I'm straight tripping, bro.
Yeah, you might go to New York for that shit.
Man,
Yeah, I
hold
know.
up. They looking
I
for
had to think
extras.
about
Hold up.
that.
I gotta
Like,
sign up over here because I'm already over here.
I had to think
Fuck
about that. Like,
that.
I ain't going out there to be no fucking extra, for real.
I will.
Cause I'm gonna try to do some
I
extra shit,
would.
and they're gonna be cut. We're gonna have to get you out of here, now. You doing too much, for real. I ain't about to just be walking in the back. I'm gonna have to look in the camera, do something different. They gonna be like, "Hey, you tripping, bro? We just want you to sit at the coffee table and
Hey,
eat."
I'm gonna tell you something
Yeah.
though. I'm gonna tell you something.
I got a perfect meme for what he just said too.
You gotta be good at that shit. Cause I don't seen a couple times on set. Like I can give y'all a few stories real quick.
Uh huh.
So where niggas done shot they shot and that shit made it. So y'all ever seen the movie Dolomite before with Eddie
I never
Murphy?
seen that. Dollar
It been a minute.
Okay, well, it's a comedy movie that's on Netflix. Excuse me. And it starring Eddie Murphy, Mike Epps, who
I,
else is in
I
there?
thought you said Dolomite.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Dolomite
hell
good.
yeah, we seen Dolomite. What? Come on, man. We're from the Mac era over here. You know we
But
seen that.
I'm talking about the new one though. The new one though with
No, I didn't see the
Eddie
new. I didn't
Murphy.
see the new.
The new one, nah, I haven't seen the new one.
Yeah, it's a new one with Eddie Murphy. He did like a remake of it. It came out like 2018, 2019. 2019, that's what it was.
For sure.
But anyway, so Eddie Murphy did that, right? And I'll never forget this shit, but this shit was funny as hell. Because I was doing background. And it was this black ass nigga with glasses. Okay, TK said he saw it. So it was this black ass nigga with glasses, and like Eddie Murphy was doing a scene where he was doing stand-up comedy. And he was like freestyling. Like Eddie Murphy was just going down the line, roasting people, checking their ass, right? And
Yeah.
then he made it to the black ass nigga with glasses. And he looked at him and he was like, "Woo wee, who this black ass 4-eyed motherfucker right here? Where you come
Okay.
from, nigga?" And this is the crazy part. So us as background, when Eddie say something to us, we don't supposed to respond. But this nigga said, "Fuck it." So he said, when Eddie said, "Where you come from, nigga?" He said, "From your mama's house, bitch." I said, "Oh
Damn.
shit,
Oh, whoa.
oh
Man
shit."
went crazy.
He did, and then Eddie, bro. But this is the thing. It looked so good and so organic, like it belonged there, that he got away with it. And Eddie was shocked. Eddie was like, "Ooh, from my mama's house." He was so-
Hey, that's hella funny.
that shit was so. And then like the director came in, cut, cut. Then he went up to the BG and he was like, "You don't supposed to be saying so. What you doing?" And then, and then, and then he was like, "Oh, my bad. I thought we supposed to just interact." He was like, "No, you don't supposed to say anything." When the director walked off, Eddie pulled him to the side and was like, "Hey, nigga, that shit was pretty good. Do it again, but this time take out the bitch."
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The bitch part kind of was a little extra.
Yeah, so they ran it back, and they said they did the same thing, and he was like, "From your mama's house." And then the director cut it again. He was like, "Didn't I tell you not to say that?" He was like, "Eddie told me to say it." Eddie was like, "Yeah, yeah, it's cool. Let him have it." So they bumped
Hey,
him
that's
up.
crazy right there. See?
They bumped him up, and then I know y'all probably not familiar with some of these terms I'm about to say, but it's something called a Taft Hartley, and the Taft Hartley is basically when you speak when you're a non-union and you speak on camera like in a union film like that, and they bump you up to the union because
What?
you're on camera now. Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
he basically got moved up to the union and he got an extra pay because of that.
Damn.
Hey, that's hard.
So My moral of the story I just told y'all is that shit can happen, but it is kind of rare. But if you're gonna take a shot at it, you need to make sure you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I feel you because it could go bad. I just feel like I ain't gonna lie, man. I love to be in this Power series though. Just I ain't gonna talk too much about that, but I be like, man, I could have been Tahada's son, the light skinned nigga in Ghost. I could have been that nigga's son. You feel me? The light skin look. They could have threw me in there somewhere, man.
Hey, you just never know, bro.
I'm gonna start all slow, man. I know Power a jump, but yeah, it's all good.
Hey, that's Netflix though with Eddie Murphy. It don't get that much bigger than that, bro.
Nah, I don't.
That nigga took a swing and made it.
Hey, man, he could go advertise that on his resume, all type of other places.
Oh,
Like, man, I
that
was on
shit,
a movie
hell
with
yeah.
Eddie Murphy. Like, what? You don't throw me in this little movie. That nigga don't got to do no Tubi movies or nothing.
I mean, it ain't gonna. The industry works so it's so crazy how it works. Like that can get you something, but it ain't gonna just give you no guaranteed in the door. But it's something that you can put in your resume to let folks know. Okay, he does have experience being on camera, but like something like that. So so short. It just you got to collect it all together and then just build your reel after that.
Because I want to do everybody that's played in Power. Some of these people I didn't seen before, but some of the actors we ain't never seen, or maybe they just been in smaller roles.
So here's another story for you. They actually told this on the Crew Has It. Two Bit was a background. For those of y'all that don't know that, Two Bit
Damn,
was
I couldn't tell that.
yeah, he was a background actor.
He's a pretty
And
good actor.
yeah, so he was a background, and then they told him they ended up needing somebody for a scene. And what happens sometimes when the writer decide that they want to do something on the fly or the producers, they'll test out the background to see if somebody that's already there
Mm,
is capable of doing it. I've seen that happen before too,
okay,
and that's what happened with Two Bit, and he ended up getting bumped up as Dre's homie. Then he went from Dre's homie to becoming a season regular.
quick question though. I don't want to go too much with it, but would it be good advice to before you go do some auditioning? Like this, what I'm saying. When it comes to doing auditions, do you just go down there with no practice or warm up, or do you feel like you need, or some people just could do it natural, or do you think some people need to, or am I making sense? Or when people do auditions, you just coming in with no experience in trying it out.
So the thing is with auditions, you typically if it's a big show or especially a big movie, you're not going to even see it. So you don't even get the opportunity to just audition like that. It don't work that way. Typically, it's all about who you know, and
Okay.
then once you know somebody, and they think, okay, he got some acting experience. This is his resume. I see his reel or her reel. I could see her or him fitting this role. All right, give him a shot. Typically,
Okay.
that happens with your agents and stuff. Agents put you in the wrong.
So you need an agent to really get pushed out there.
Kind of. It's
Okay.
not 100% like saying it's a necessity, but it definitely helps you out tremendously.
It's like going in court with no lawyer or having a lawyer then, right?
Right. Exactly like
Uh,
that.
Even though I want to fire my lawyer, man, because I feel like that nigga didn't do shit the other day for me. I'm like, I'm talking better than this nigga in court, and I paid this nigga for real.
Hey,
Like, I
hey,
mean,
hey. It's
that,
crazy that you reference it like that, bro, because it's exactly like that. Because some of the times you can feel like you doing better than your agent. Like you could be submitted because you can self-submit. Like it's this website called Actors Access. Like you yourself, you can sign up for that shit yourself right now.
actors access.
ActorsAccess.com.
Okay.
That's the That's the global acting website that all actors have. All actors have this. And you sign up, gives you some headshots, and you just submit to the shit that you see on there. You go to whatever city you in, find the roles that fit. Matter of fact, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just show it to you.
I'm in the car, but I'm writing it down in my other phone.
This, for anybody else that's
'Cause I'm driving to
interested,
the house.
I'll just pull up mine.
Actorsaccess.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this rap shit, I done got too old, and I love rapping, but something about this acting thing been getting to
Yeah,
me lately.
acting. That's the beauty about acting. You never can get too old for acting. That's what's so
Right.
great about it.
The rap game, I didn't hit my mark, man. I'm 45, man. I know I still look 35, but I'm like, man, I ain't got time to be.
Hey, 45 is still young in acting, bro.
It is true.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
act, yeah,
Keep in
and I don't
mind,
look
Samuel Jackson got his first big role. I think he was 44.
for real.
Dead ass.
Mm. And then some people be
Denzel.
like, Tyreek is a baby getting in there.
Training Day, he was in his 40s.
But Denzel been around though, right? He
True.
been around.
But what my point is that a lot of people they don't get big. Some people careers happen differently than others. Some they can get on, they start and it happens for them really quickly, and then some of them it take a while.
Nah, that's true. I understand that. That nigga Denzel was always good though, damn near. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think Spence Moore gonna do good, but I really hope he gets some more big roles after this. Despite what people be saying, I feel like he gonna do good in this role, and he low key look like a young ghost. I ain't gonna lie, braids and all. If you really just trip off him, I ain't
Mhm.
mad at him or Tommy. Anybody saying they ain't mad at it, I'm like I don't really see it. I feel like they picked some good people for that show
Yeah, they know what
so
they do.
far. Yeah, they gotta know what they doing. They ain't about to. Yeah.
So for those of y'all that's on there right now,
Yeah,
they
Charlie
could,
Man, though, his
my
character gonna be
screen,
good too.
y'all see my screen now, right?
Oh, let me see. Yeah, I can see it.
Cool. So this is the website I was just telling y'all about. Actorsaccess.com.
Hmm.
This is like this is my agent. She sent me something. As y'all can see, this is Snowfall.
Oh, okay.
So this is with the agent though. But like this is like I honestly I haven't been self-submitting myself as of late. But like this is what the shit looks like. This is all the shit that's on there currently now. If I want to, you know, go for something, I don't know. I'm just selecting something at random at this point.
When you signed up, was it a fee to sign up? Do you gotta like sign up for it monthly or something?
So yes, there is a fee. I just pay for the yearly jack because it's just cheaper to just do the yearly. It's only $68. And then after that, you have to pay to get the add extra headshots and extra reels and shit. But like it's not that expensive in my opinion.
No, it's worth it. Stuff like that be worth it if you're trying to do it. So it's good.
So yeah, you just pick the shit, select it, then you know you're ready. It's other sites too, but this is the main one. Like this is where you get your theatrical work at here.
Okay.
Like as far as commercial and shit like that, then you would want to go to Cast and Networks. Cast and Networks is where most of the commercial work and shit is at. And there's a couple other ones out there, but them the main ones.
They need to put me in a movie like Boomerang or something, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Some shit like that. Hey, Boomerang a classic, man. That's my movie right there.
Yeah.
Let me check some of these comments. I see some comments. Hold up. I act right, film, and rap. Be versatile with it. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, nah, for sure. I still want to rap though, but I've been feeling the acting shit. interesting.
You went out. But you said, yo, you heard about Tommy for episode 8? Yes, I have. The website is called Actors. I'll put it in the comment section. Ronald, what's up?
And
Big Ronald, what's happening?
you did another late night, huh?
Yes, sir. I
Very late.
had to go on through at night, man.
I don't know what y'all been talking about. I did hear some. I heard some about Aisha in the casket.
Yeah, so I mentioned that, perhaps it's a possibility that it's her, if even though I don't think it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. But what I was saying is we know she's going to return next episode. We also know that she is worried about Juke and she's going to try to get Kanan to do something about it. In my opinion, Kanan isn't going to listen to her. So she could end up trying to go and save her herself and ends up getting killed.
Well, I've been saying for the longest she would be innocent death. Now,
Yeah.
when you first brought up the casket, that was the first name I said, but you didn't like that idea.
Right. I actually mentioned that. I said that I couldn't remember who said it, but I said I know a couple of y'all mentioned that it could be her, and I was saying that Kanan wouldn't be spying over her, or really feel any remorse. But if it happens the way I just described, I can see it kind of affecting it.
Mhm.
So I'll open that back up. That's a possibility. Also, I didn't expect her to come back after what happened, but the fact that she's back kind of makes me think she got a great chance of dying now.
Yeah. We didn't expect Baptiste and Tanner to be back.
But yeah, because everybody say Rock might be going to jail.
Actually, I didn't expect Baptiste to come back, but I did expect Tanner to come because
I didn't even much want to see Baptiste come back. He supposed to been retiring, going off into the sunset, and they wrote him back in the show.
But Tanner, he's FBI, so that's why I kind of figured he would come back because, in my opinion, I think there's going to be a mass arrest happening at the end of the show. So he's going to be a part of it.
The wig he got on now is worse than the first one.
So yeah.
Man, funny as hell.
He ain't lying though, bro. Shit,
Yeah, that shit do look crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
And it's so obvious.
Yeah, and by the way, Batista was on Snaps and Pops payroll too, so he know about things there.
What if famous mom gets killed? I'm trying to think. I don't see a way that could happen, but anything could happen in Power. But I just don't see her getting in harm's way to be able to get killed.
Mm-mm.
The only way I can see it happen.
She pack it up, moving to California.
I'll give you this. The only way I can see it happening is if Jukebox and them when they find out, well, Jukebox already knows, but when the rest of the family finds out that it was Snaps and Pop who did Famous like that, and she hears about it, she tries to take matters in her own hand and then get smoked. Now that could happen. But outside of that, no.
Now, see, Rock's scenes with Marvin
I don't see it taking out things, Mama.
Go ahead, Ronald.
The scene with Marvin calling Rock out on her bullshit, Rock's scene with Olga, and Rock's scene with the psychiatrist, all of those are important to Rock's fate or whatever going to happen with her. What she's going to do next.
Okay.
Because all that goes back to, especially with the doctor, that goes back to when that Chinese dude told her about the Chinese mythology about Hundun
Yeah.
being this monster with all this chaos and shit, but he couldn't see himself as a monster. And see the doctor kind of said the same thing. It's all about you.
Hold up, what the fuck?
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Nah, my bad. I'm playing a
Who
game.
the hell?
I saw about to say, hey, Hezzy, is Godzilla coming out over there? What the fuck is that?
Hell no.
Oh, I know what I want to ask you, Jay. Have y'all talked about the nightcap?
Nightcap.
You know, on the stars extra.
Oh yeah. So look. I'm glad you brought that up because I was meaning to mention that, but something else came up that I forgot. I did see it, yes, and I want to talk about it.
You saw the one. I didn't watch it. You saw the one with London Brown.
No, I didn't see that. I thought you.
That's what I'm talking about. Yesterday, they had one. We had a power outage, and I was actually watching the show with somebody, and then I brought it up on my laptop, and I saw the nightcap with London Brown. They had three of them, three main cast people that had left the show, and I didn't watch it. And then I saw him start talking and the spoiler warning, and that today they had pulled it down.
Oh, it's not on it no more?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I think they made a mistake.
Well,
Because they did Malcolm Mays and Joy Badass once they had left the show. Because they was talking about leaving the show.
Damn. So you don't know who the three characters were with Marvin?
No, he was the third actor that they did the nightcap with.
Right.
So if you go to Stars right now, you'll see the first one was Malcolm Mays. Then they did one with Joy Badass, and they hadn't had nobody else until they had London Brown up there yesterday. But they took it down. You see what I'm saying now?
Yeah, I do. So it's kind of ironic that because it kind of would match with the video I put out today. If y'all guys ain't seen it yet, go ahead and watch it. But I basically created a video that Snaps, Pop, and Marvin might be out next episode. And it's crazy because it was a exclusive clip with nightcap style clip for Snaps and Pop. And they was doing like fortune telling. Like they had some fortune cookies or some shit. I don't know if anybody else seen it. And they were pulling the fortune cookies and then reading what was inside of it. And then the last one that they read, it basically said, if you had to describe the next episode in 3 words, what would it be? And I remember Snap said, expect the unexpected. So,
My bad.
I saw a fortune cookie interview with Stefano with Tony Danza.
So
It's
I
like
want to still up.
it's like when nobody asks him a question.
Let me try to pull it up. I think I recorded that shit.
Did Latrina watch the nightcap?
I don't know.
She said she saw it too.
I don't know if she was referring to me or you with that.
She said, "Yep, they released Marvin's because I saw it too."
Okay, gotcha. I'm not looking at my screen right now. Maybe it's on my phone. Where the fuck is that at?
What y'all breaking down now?
We talking about the nightcap clip that he
Thank you.
They said it was one with London Brown on it, but they took it down. Out
Oh, I didn't
and
even see that one. I didn't see that one.
but it may have been an accident, like you said, and then they hurry up and got it out there.
Yeah, I didn't even see that one.
Bro, I could have sworn I recorded that shit. What the fuck is it at? Did they snatch that shit off my damn laptop? Man.
Did they mean to put it up after the episode or something and they messed up?
It looks like they're doing it with main cast members that lead the show, because the first two was Malcolm Mays and Joey Badass, and
Yeah, that's true.
they hadn't had any more up there. But those
Yeah, I watched
were
those.
original cast members, and they was talking about leaving the show. Or
So
having
they just Marvin the ass up out of here then.
That's why maybe they took it down, because maybe they was gonna air that after 7, if he even died in 7. It seemed like Marvin ass might not even die, man.
That's why I had a chance to watch it.
Was he talking about the show? He was talking about the show for sure, wasn't he?
Yeah, they talk about the characters and
Okay.
what it was like, and they be drinking a little shot of bourbon or something.
They probably,
Yeah,
bro. Somebody probably got fired that day.
Hey, that's hella funny.
Because all I heard London said was that he was joking around, but saying he was being too serious and he wanted to lighten it up or something like that.
So right here is the one I'm talking about. This is what I saw. I didn't catch the one that you guys are talking. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna be pausing it because the copyright.
You talking about Snap and Pop?
Yeah, did you see that one?
No, I saw some fortune cookie stuff with Stefano.
So yeah, this is the one I'm talking about with them.
I think I seen Lou.
Yeah, it's the same setup.
It's just one person in the cameras.
Wait a minute,
Don't
I
think
see it
of the
on
10
YouTube.
million people that are going to see it.
Stop.
I'm Wendell Pierce. I play Snaps.
And I'm Erica Woods. I play Pop.
This is the moment where we get to
Hey, stars, I'm not copyrighted. Leave me alone.
find out a little bit more about who we are, about our characters on Raising Kanan, Power Book 3, the form of the fortune cookie. In these delectable edibles, not those kind, we will
I know this makes it kind of annoying with the pauses, but I got to.
find out what is our fortune. So I'll do the first, may I?
Of course.
In Raising Kanan, Snaps and Pops are OGs of the biz. You're both also veterans of the screen. What was it like bringing your talents to the Power universe?
Something very different. I've always played law enforcement. So it's really cool playing someone that the law enforcement's looking for.
Same for me. I've played 20 police officers,
Slight flex. Slight flex.
CIA, FBI, and this is the first time I get to play an OG gangster.
Wasn't that nigga in Waiting to Exhale?
Your turn.
The show may be coming to an end, but do you see yourselves working together again?
What's funny about that? Oh, well, not now.
Well,
you think it's that funny?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I hope we never work
No,
together
I'm laughing
again. You
because
laugh?
met you at work. Our paths always find a way to work together. So
Okay. Yeah. Found that funny?
just the next cookie.
The next cookie. And your fortune says, if you could describe the final season in 3 words, what would they be?
Holy effing S.
Expect the unexpected. It's a mic drop. Oh, thank you.
So that's pretty much it. Like I said, hers was holy shit, and his is expect the unexpected.
Well, we done got something every episode that we wasn't expecting. And they dressing alike again.
So I think they're both out next episode. Marvin could potentially be out as well. The reason why they scrubbed his because they ain't supposed to put it out there. But or his could be episode 8. Right.
You think they get smoked together or get smoked separate? Because how he described it.
I think his ass I think they ass getting smoked by a breeze. That's what I think.
Mm.
So what's gonna happen when Jukebox go after him?
She gonna fail.
So you off the team up? Because I thought you was on the team up.
So I do think they're gonna have a team up, perhaps, but I think it's gonna be Ashley Breeze that get him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he said
But he's in the best. He's in the best.
Gotta
position.
get these old heads out of the way.
And he's been playing chess all goddamn season.
Yeah.
With that Art of War book right next to
him. He playing Stefano big time.
Clock running out on all these old.
Yeah, because Breeze ain't feeling Stefano.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go at the same time, bro. But I do also think they probably are gonna drop some bodies before they go. Maybe those officers and possibly Aisha.
Yeah.
Now I know DeMarcus has been trying to say Garcia. I mean, perhaps that's a possibility. Maybe I wouldn't say that's out of the realm of possibility, but you don't think they die in episode 7? They might not. But
so if Baptiste's suicide was a plot device, I brought plot devices up before. What was it? How is it moving the story? Was it to bring these two out? Is that gonna that affects them when they hear Baptiste has committed suicide, right?
Right. And something else key. I meant to mention this in my last video, but I forgot. Something else key that Baptiste mentioned when he was talking with Garcia. He was saying it's bigger than just this. It's Howard. It's Burke. So the fact that he mentioned them in regards to Snaps and Pop, that lets me know something in the lines of what Burke knows and what she was doing before she died is going to come back. And what was Burke doing? She was investigating Howard. What was she investigating Howard on? The Kanan being his son.
Yeah.
What did I tell y'all in my video? And I made this before that episode dropped. That is going to be tied up to Kanan being, being Howard's son and them trying to protect whatever it is, the secret that they got going on, which is something in regards to Breeze. And I told you, and then remember, also Baptiste said that they hated Rock so much and they wanted to know anything in relations to her. They wanted to know it. So it seems as if they were so close, they just wanted to make sure she didn't eat it. Maybe it's information that she knows and they want to make sure she's not talking, or they just plotting on her demise. Because it seemed like to me, they really want to make Kanan kill her.
Yeah.
It's like that's the sweetest joy for them to have her own son kill her. Because look at all the moves that they're doing, telling you, oh, your mama gonna do this. Because remember, Breeze asked him, so you gonna put down Rock? And then Kanan kind of brushed it off and was like, it ain't about putting her down. So it kind of make me think that originally Breeze was put in place to help steer that. But once Breeze figured out the entire truth, he's gonna turn on it. That would explain the smirk when Breeze gave him that car. And Kanan walked past him, he started smirking like Kanan used to do in the original Power when niggas
Yeah,
like he'll start laughing.
yeah.
It's the same fucking smirk. So that's where I got with that. But hey, we'll see.
Now, just a small point about Burke. Burke's original investigation was to find out who shot Howard in the park.
Mm-hmm.
And he was trying to tell her, like, he was acting like he couldn't remember nothing and was trying to get her off the scent, but she kept on, and then she fell into all this other information. But the other big piece is that she found out that Raquel had been his confidential informant. That's huge too.
Yep.
Kanan's paternity, okay, that's good. It puts Howard in with the Thomas family, but she had also found out Rock had been a CI. That's documented. And I would think Tanner knows that too, since he know all about the 117.
He would have to, yeah.
Because he told Garcia that he was that they knew he was clean.
Right. So back to Famous, right? Because we know Baptiste ended up turning Famous over to Snaps and Popped, right?
Yeah.
The question is, obviously we know that they want to know any kind of information in regarding Rock. But why would they, end up taking Famous out? If he didn't say, because he really didn't know anything that could hurt them, really, judging by what they just said, the reason why they gave him the shit, he didn't know
Once
no.
they snatched him, Jay, they couldn't let him live because he could identify them. They couldn't let
Yeah.
him live.
Well, that's true, but the cops did the damage. It depends on if they seen him or not, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But in the conversation, it sounded like the cops had
And they
bungled.
found him dead on the mattress.
But we know Pop took out Crystal with her own two hands.
Yeah, true. So the question is did the cops do it on their own, or did Snaps and Pop actually take out Famous on their own?
But ain't nobody talking about Crystal. Juke hadn't
Sure.
mentioned Crystal one time. She on Famous, her friend.
Nope,
She ain't
they ain't said nothing about Crystal in his show.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hey, she said, is it possible that Rock is still a CI?
Nothing. I ain't seen nobody say nothing.
It is possible that, hey, what if Rock is right now a CI? That'd be crazy, right?
That would be crazy. And let's not forget her get out of jail free card. And who was Andre Bond's connection? Was it Tanner?
Say that again.
I mean, and don't forget her get out of jail free card. But who was Andre Bond's connection?
I believe it was Tanner.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Mm-hmm. That's what I think it is. So
he don't want to put the whole precinct in jail.
He might end up dead behind the shit.
He don't want to put the
You
whole
heard what
precinct in jail.
You heard what he said? The motherfucker's a wasp nest, a hornet's nest in that motherfucker. Shit.
Famous should have gotten killed by a rival gang. The dirty cops taking Fame out was a silly storyline. I don't think so. It depends on how they end it, how they tie it up. Because this is the thing I think we should be looking at. We know the reason why they snatched up Crystal was for them to get information. So I think it'd be safe to assume they must have did the same with Famous. Because I believe the reason they grabbed Crystal, the main reason was,
And they was gonna kill Famous.
hey, the main reason was because Kanan had that conversation with them on what was the episode 407, I want to say. It was 407 or oh 08. One of them. When he had that conversation talking about, the cops and shit like that to them, and they was walking the dog.
Yeah.
And Snaps asked him when he was mentioning, he said, who you think behind it? And Kanan said, I don't know. So I think that raised their eyebrow there. Like, we need to get on top of who the fuck this nigga think it is. So who's the closest to him to know that information? Crystal. That's why they snatched it.
And that's why as soon as she said he thinks his mama did it,
Right. She got the information she needed to
I
front.
still said she could have let the girl finish the damn sandwich.
She could have, bro. She definitely could have let her finish. But it probably was something similar to, with Famous. And that's what I was saying in my first video about Snaps and Pop, Famous, and Defcon. I was saying that originally I was saying that at the precinct, they probably was interrogating him regarding, Howard. And then he ended up making some remarks that he think Howard could be Kanan's dad. But now I think this conversation was probably had after the cops, kidnapped him and was torturing them. He probably blurted that out. And when he blurted that out, that's when they had the information they needed and they killed him. And they ran with that. We're like, oh, okay, so we know that Kanan does know that DEFCON is in his honor. Could be it.
What it?
Oh shit. I didn't move on to it. But yeah, so let's really quick. We're gonna discuss. So if everybody had to take a vote, who y'all think taking Snaps and Pop ass out?
Jukebox.
I'll say Kanan and Jukebox.
Jukebox.
I give it to Breeze.
Who's in the funeral?
Go ahead, John. You ain't been talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who do you think is in that funeral photo? The one that not funeral photo, the church photo. Who do you think can I shut up there?
I'm guessing you're referring to when Kanan was looking over a casket.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay. I'm still leaning towards that's probably Marvin, but because I mean the only other person I think that could be at this point is Aisha. That's the only other person that could potentially. It ain't Crank. That nigga don't give a fuck about Crank. He the one did it. He ain't going to no Crank. He ain't having no remorse after doing that shit he just did.
The trailer, to your question, Jay, the trailer is trying to point that to Jukebox is going after Snap and Pop, but we can't trust the trailers.
Yeah.
I've always wanted Breeze to take out Snap because Snap be talking shit to him.
I believe you're gonna get that. But also, hold on. Yeah, for the ones that saying crank, we gotta actually study the show and look at what's going on.
Crank. What about Crank?
They're saying Crank could be in the casket, and there's no way. Because like I said, one, Kanan don't give a shit about him. Two, you gotta look at Kanan's face looking over at the casket. His face is almost completely healed. So that
Yeah.
means several time has passed. So
I
the
don't say
only
crank ass probably got the goddamn Taz treatment,
Can we
bro.
rule
Probably
out?
chopped his
Are we
body
gonna
up.
rule out Primo?
yeah, because Primo died before Crank.
Yeah.
Well, you know, black folks can stay out of the ground for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, but it's typically no longer than 2 weeks.
I'm back to leaning toward Aisha.
It could be.
Yeah. That's
You
where
actually
I'm
could be onto
that's a
something.
strong
The
suitor
fact
right
that she
there.
returned, it could be her.
Yeah.
I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not. That's the wrong person to kill.
And see, at this point, Amber wouldn't even be an innocent death. She earned it her death.
Damn, bro.
Changing up her story and shit.
She a little girl that's scared, man.
That's
Come
all
on.
right. She a loose end.
The
Well, I
she
don't
Take
ain't
off,
lying though. He ain't lying.
sacrifice her. Take her off the board.
Dang, man, the pressure already been put on her. Shoot. Marvin already say, "Case something happened to me, I want both of y'all to stick together."
She earned it. It's crazy though. That's all I'm saying.
Shoot. That's fucked up, though.
My theory is, I don't think.
The hollered Uncle Marvin, we wouldn't be going through this.
Dude, if there was
My
if that's
theory,
him, I'm gonna say, "Pose on the bench."
Flossie adopts Amber.
I
Who
never
was
did understand that theory.
the folks with the Tony D shit was crazy too. I think Nate actually made a video on it. I didn't watch it. It's zero chances that's right. But I hope he made it for a fan and then later on said there's no way this is possible, because if you just simply listen to the storyline, she said she died 5 years ago. And we know Tony Deep died in 92.
Yeah.
my theory is they don't have funerals for side characters, but this one could change.
I mean, what's her Miss Renee? She at a funeral. She is our character.
I like what Latrina saying, it's your Amber Alert. She running around town with these black folks. They need to issue Amber Alert. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Unique ain't coming back to smash Flossie. Marvin needs to smash Flossie.
Yeah, if somebody smash her, it's definitely gonna be Marvin.
As long as he ain't got to pay for it.
Right. So, oh wait, Ronda, who's your pick to take out Snaps and Pop?
My preference would be Breeze to take out Snap. I would like to see Kanan take out Pop because the way she did Crystal.
That would be justified. Yeah.
But they haven't said anything about Crystal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who would Jukebox got to take out somebody? There's no way to end this series without her doing something to earn her name, right?
Because I see in a trailer pointing a gun at somebody.
So the question is, who is it that she? If she ain't getting snaps and pop, I think it's only two people left.
Amber,
That's one of
That and Garcia.
three people
Oh,
left.
please, oh, hell no, please, not her.
Hey, I don't think Rock is
Garcia.
off the table either. Goddamn it! Because I've been saying, even though I got Rock surviving, if somebody takes her out, it's gonna be her.
I think she should die in episode 8. But we
why
never
did
know.
why did oh I'm sorry. Why did Baptiste use Snap and Pop's government name?
Appreciate you, Omar. Why did Baptiste use who government name?
Snap and Pop.
Because he's an officer and they refer to folks like that, I guess.
So I be thinking everything means something, but I tried to trip
Because
you
I
up
was
in
reading
one of
today
your,
that Baptiste
in
must
one of
have
my
something to do with DEFCON put in jail.
I tried to trip you up, Jay, on in one of my comments on one of your videos when I said Ishmael and Stephanie instead of Snap and Pop.
You try to trick me up with what? I was answering somebody.
In one of my comments on one of your videos last week, I said Ishmael and Stephanie instead of Snap and Pop.
Oh. Yeah, I seen that coming when you because I was it was in the recap
Okay.
because I can
You,
remember her pop government name. I can remember her first name. Did Baptiste lose weight like that? I didn't know this. Pop's name is Stephanie. She
Yep,
said that hot ass uniform.
yep, Henry. And her husband's last name is Henry. So,
So let's ask this really quickly. Marvin, dealing with Marvin, right? If because I know some people. Matter of fact, with the people that's in here, what's Marvin's fate? Panel and the chat. What's Marvin's fate? Jail or death? Don't say no riding the sunset because the motherfucker that ain't happening.
Death.
Death.
All right, two people said death. Steve, what you got?
dude, I would say jail. I can't do that to my man. I can't say that.
Okay, jail. All right, Hezzy, what we got? Jail or death? I guess he distracted right now. Let's see. In my opinion, Kanan gotta focus on his real objective, hurting rock where it hurts. Talia says death. Ali said not going back to jail, so I'm guessing that death. That mindset on that heroin. Death. Okay, we got one of them to say jail. Flossie and Marvin make a naffy.
That's funny.
There's no way. You do know there's no way that's possible. Because um, if they was to make a child, that means the child would be born in '92, and Effie is born in like 2002. So there's no way that's possible.
And see, if we had more episodes left, drug relapse would be very high on the list of possibilities.
The motherfucker is starting to drink a lot though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was using probably cocaine. He was using.
So you kind of a specialist on this. So let me ask you this: do you think that there's typically like somebody who used to be an addict, right? And let's say they start drinking, but they're not necessarily doing. Let's say they hooked on cocaine. They once were hooked on cocaine.
Okay.
They start drinking. Do you think that kind of increases the chance of them going back to what they abuse used to be, like crack or cocaine or whatever?
Yeah, because what I learned back in '93, '94, when I was going to Narcotics Anonymous meetings, and they taught that thinking of alcohol as separate from other drugs has caused a great many addicts to relapse.
Mhm.
Alcohol is a drug. See, that was a new idea for me that alcohol is a drug. It's a chemical substance. It's a psychoactive substance. So I would say, as a professional, yeah, if you think you can drink and not go back, then you're setting yourself up for relapse. Now,
Right.
really, in my recovery, for me to drink, that would be relapse. Although it was cocaine that got me put in treatment, but I had to learn that I was an alcoholic as well as a drug addict. Does that make sense?
Right. So the reason why I asked that, because like I said, Marvin has been definitely drinking more than he's you usually do. So could it be a possibility that lead him back to you
Oh,
know?
definitely, definitely, definitely. The food, all that eating all the time was a sign of addiction. Really,
Mm,
a lot of times, alcoholics when they come off alcohol, it's like they have a real sweet tooth. It has something to do with the metabolism in the body. That's when I was diagnosed as diabetic after I had quit drinking for years.
mm. I've said since season one he gonna go out in a shootout with the Jacks like Kanan did. Could be. Latrina says prison. TK says both. Marvin could die in jail. Damn, that'd be the ultimate double double. That boy take it. Man. Omar, you said you sure, bro. Are you referring to me saying it's impossible for him to be Effie's dad? If that's what you're asking, yes, I'm sure, nigga. The years don't add up. If they had a child right now, well, if he was to get her pregnant, right?
Oh shit.
But in the hell,
Okay, so if he was to get her pregnant right now, the baby would be here like late '93, early '94. So that means Effie would be the same age as Sean, which means she's 10 years older than Tariq. And we know that's not the case.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's because you got two screens up here, bro. You gotta let one of them go. I'll take one of them out. There you
Two.
go. No, I know you don't. My bad. I don't understand. Your connection is bad. My bad.
Don't take Steve on.
No, I thought that
well, I
first one
got
was.
one up here.
Yeah, I know you got. I was saying I thought that your screen was his as well. Because you know how sometimes people have two of them up there, then the other one will fall off. But yeah,
Who is S? Can't you put the names up there?
that's Steve. Answer Steve.
So who is this white circle down in the?
That's SG.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, that's why I got confused too. I thought there was SG up there at the top as well. That's why I said he got two, but it wasn't him. That was Steve. Anyway, so I'm gonna say death because the white girl storyline has a meaning. Okay. What? Elaborate a little bit more of what you mean by that. The They may start using something else or find the Lord. Hmm. That 93 crack hit different, I bet. Yeah.
Ain't no telling what these folks smoking nowadays. And the weed, the cocaine, anything. That's why it's so much more drug related deaths now than it used to
Mhm.
be. With the fentanyl and stuff now, these folks don't know what they buying, even in the weed.
No, that's true though. If you ain't grow it yourself, you don't know how that shit was fucking.
Hmm.
You don't know what
I,
they
I,
did.
I hear you. Shoot, because that cocaine will fry your damn brain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going with Marvin dies, but hey, could be wrong. They put that Fetty Wap in anything white. All right, last segment of the day. We're gonna talk about Bree's motive. So let me ask y'all. Like I said, after seeing the last episode and seeing that nigga doing that smirking and shit, do y'all think that Breeze has a motive like behind telling Kanan that he's his brother, that he see him as a brother and all that? Befriending him, acting all cool. Do you think it's a possibility that he's playing an act, but in actuality, he's only trying to get him to the next stage for his final plan?
I'm gonna say this. I believe anything Breeze does is a chess move,
I agree with that.
but I do believe that he believes DEFCON is his father.
Are you saying when you say he? Are you saying he Breeze himself believes it, or he believes DefCon is Kane?
Both.
Okay,
Now
so
it's Kanan that knows that that's not true about his paternity. See, I always go back to that narration about the lies becoming fact, becoming history, and it's all bullshit. They could both be well, is living a lie that he knows is a lie. Breeze could be living a lie and not know it.
hmm
Because if he believes uh DEFCON is his daddy, then that's what he's been taught, just like Kanan was taught that. Or he might actually be. DEFCON could have had a child at 15, 16.
I just think death. I mean, I think a
Hmm.
major betrayal has to happen, and I actually think more than one of them has to happen.
I'm just waiting to find out how they Kanan and Breeze go from so-called brothers to Ghost showing up and saying Breeze was a brother to him.
I agree
That's
with you,
part of. It
SG 29 on
must
that.
be that. It must be a part of the chess and him just being able to psychologically get people.
Okay, so with this being the final season, I think they have to end with Kanan looking like, because I think he has to truly fulfill the if you didn't hate me, if you don't hate me now, you gonna. I mean, if you hate me then or hate me now, whatever he said, y'all get the line.
Yeah.
He has to fulfill that line some kind of way. And in my opinion, y'all can tell me how y'all feel about it. He hasn't fulfilled that yet. Just the Luke kill, which was accidental, don't quite sell it to the entire audience to truly hate it. They were like, "That's fucked up. You careless, but not know you're a low down, dirty bastard for that." You feel me?
Yeah.
So with these remaining two episodes, he has to do something really grimy for us to really be like, yeah, that mind is hell. Similar to what we seen in the OG pattern. And I believe they trying to sell us the story of, you know, him transforming to that. So with that being said, with all the characters that remain, and we know and I believe that a betrayals have to happen. Um, let's quickly discuss who who could take out who, judging by who's remaining, and who betrays who. Reasons playing
Well,
chess.
if we're just speculating, because I don't think anything we've seen really leads us to say. But the ultimate betrayal would be if Rock sacrificed Marvin.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But now he is kind of unraveling, I think, to the point of being a liability. Um, I'm still not clear on that Eshak kill if Marvin was supposed to did it or if Raquel was supposed to have done it. The first time I saw it, I thought Marvin like froze and was just looking at him, and then Raquel came out with leather jacket and boots and all this and finished the job. I think there's probably going to be a conversation about that kill. But in other words, I'm saying that Marvin he could become a liability for her.
Okay, so there's the betrayal.
Now then, this I think it was Grandmain that named it a cliffhanger with Flossie with the gun to Kanan's head. Okay, so what's next with them two? Does Jarita circle back and take out Flossie?
Mm.
Speaking of Flossie,
Does Marvin show up?
Yeah.
Because see, I did say last week that I could see Marvin dying to either save Raquel or Kanan.
which would be crazy. Both of them motherfuckers ain't shit.
Preferably Raquel, since that's his baby sister, and he said he's supposed to protect her anyway.
So excuse me. So that's the betrayal that, and one of them, I think it's going to be more than one. That's one of them that I absolutely think will happen. I know a lot of people has disagreed with me, but I definitely think Rock is going to betray Marvin in some shape or some kind of fashion. She's going to betray him, whether it's offing him himself, setting him up to get off, or perhaps doing something that leads him to prison. I think that's going to happen. When it
Okay.
happens,
Yeah. And betrayal number 2, what if Amber betrayed Marvin?
She already did that, didn't she?
Finally broke down and told the truth. She ain't really said it. She ain't named him yet.
True.
Yeah, that's
True.
true.
And Garcia could find out about that, but Amber got to go. I'm sorry.
Right. So think about this, people. Because like I
Well, the
said,
jukebox might be the one that eliminate her.
Oh, if she don't go, they gonna regret it because
we gotta
she could put Marvin away.
we gotta consider the remaining characters that are still here. And then you gotta consider the people whose character development has to transition. And then the people's characters people whose character doesn't really matter much anymore. So let's go ahead and break that down. Snaps, Pop, Rock stories don't really matter them, and Marvin. Their stories don't really matter that much anymore because we know their stories are coming to an end. So whether it's jail, death, or whatever, they gotta wrap up their stories. Now, Kanan, Breeze, Juke, we know they make it to the next spinoff. So they have to do something with their characters to push them to whatever it is that they're becoming. So this is how I see this. What is Jukebox character known as when we saw her in the original Power? What stands out the most when you think about it?
Crazy bitch.
Thank you. So in order for her to get the crazy bitch name, she got to do something incredibly crazy, something insane. And I think nothing gets worse than killing a child. So I think that is what's going to happen with her next episode. I called that episodes ago, and I'm sticking with it. She's going to kill Amber. And once she does that, everybody's going to be like, wow, you are cold blooded. Marvin might even turn on her after that, perhaps. But Breeze, we know that they say in his description, he's a legend in the making. So he has to do something incredibly strategic and legendary in order for him to get that label and for him to be on top, right? So I think they're going to write it that all the moves that we've seen him making since episode 1 is going to be calculated, and they're going to write it in. You're going to notice all of it, like, damn, he been plotting all that. He been thinking this far ahead, and he's going to off his uncle and auntie. That's his major kill, and that will leave Kanan, who's going to take out Marvin. People, y'all don't want to believe it, but I'm telling you, that's the only thing that makes sense for you to truly hate him. Nobody else is left for him to even get that title. Think about that. He's not going to kill Rock. I don't believe. I just refuse to believe that. So if it's not Rock, it has to be Mark.
I don't know. Now Lou had a strong fan base, and he killed him. Then he was talking shit to his mama behind it. But everybody wanted Kanan to get his ass whooped. We was all waiting on that.
That's true. Everybody was rooting for that. Sure, 100%. But think about this. How many people do you know was really saying, and for how long were people like, man, he messed up for what he did to Lulu, bro. I'll never forgive Kanan for what he did to Lulu. How many times did you see that? I know I didn't see it. Did y'all see it? Anybody else on the panel or in the chat? Did y'all see that?
I know a lot of people didn't understand his response. I understood his response to it. I named it clinically, but a lot of people didn't understand his response to it. Then telling his mama, you want me to, you expect me to decide, give a fuck, all that kind of stuff.
I think he was saying that in reference to her saying they're done. He didn't give a fuck about that. not the fact that he didn't give a fuck that his uncle was dead.
No, she said something about her own feelings, like she'll never come back from this or something.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I give a fuck. But it
Right.
was just the lack of respect.
Right.
Just total disrespect. But
It's
he's
like-
still, but see, he's still thinking she killed Famous and Crystal.
Also true. And now here's another thing I think we should be prepared to see. Rock and Kanan are going to save each other one final time. They're going to save each other in episode 8.
Hopefully they take out Stefano together like Ghost did Milan.
Could be.
I got an idea for a betrayal.
What's that?
And wait a minute, do you think Stefano getting taken out?
I want to see Pino take him out. Sound like
Oh,
me
yeah,
what they were setting up, you know.
I forgot all about Stefano.
But see,
Because
see,
I
Breeze,
said that.
I think Breeze and Stefano is another side hustle. Because Breeze is going around snapping pop, dealing with Stefano and taking out Joaquin. But since they know everything, it seems like they would know that Joaquin is off the board and would think Breeze did it.
I'm starting to think that they're saving Stefano for the final episode.
I think so too. I think
But
so.
what episode?
I mean, you can be on something, G, because they're gonna keep dragging the storyline out.
Yeah, Snap and Pop might go in 7th, and Stefano will be last.
Yeah, though, because if Kane don't take out Snaps and Pop, I see Jukebox doing it, putting 2 to 2 together.
Jukebox knows who
That
killed
might
Famous at this point.
Jukebox killing a child, a cop, and then becoming a police officer is insane. It is, but I think that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, because Detective Garcia was one gave Jukebox back the money, and he told I'm leave you alone. Jukebox told him, "You got one more favor to do for me."
To be a cop, you have to have a criminal mind.
So you said, how would Marvin react to Jukebox killing Amber? I don't think Marvin would take that well. I agree. I don't think he'll take it well at all. I even insinuated that perhaps the scene from 303 of the original Power where Kanan says his dad kicked her out, they could end up writing it in that he kicks her out after that. Which would kind of be crazy because she did it for him. And it will almost seem as if he's choosing Amber over her. But hey.
Could it finally come out that Marvin killed Gerald and shot him up to kill him?
Perhaps. And that might be enough for Amber to decide to go ahead and snitch on him.
No, he wouldn't tell Amber that. He might tell Juke that.
Yeah, but who's to say he had to tell him? The police could come to her and say, we got on good authorities that this guy was behind the death of your father. Could it be that this is the same guy who killed your foster parents? And if she hear that, she's a child. She don't know that they're manipulating her. She'll think, damn, he killed my dad. Then I'm going to go ahead and tell the truth. Boom.
At the time of Gerald's death, I forget which cop said it, that he died under suspicious circumstances. I say it was suspicious because he was a right-handed junkie shooting himself in the right arm.
So, Jamrock, I was saying that he did care about Luke. So I'm not sure if you was maybe misunderstood something I was saying, or you just saying in general because you tagged my name. But yeah, I was saying that when he said I don't give a fuck, he was referring to Rock's feelings, not killing Luke. Yeah, and you can tell Kanan still does care about his family. Look at the moves he's making. Like I said, killing Lou was an accident, and then on top of that, whenever they, when Breeze brought up taking down Rock, he kind of brushed that off because he doesn't want to do that. Also, when Breeze was like, whoever did that to him, say the word and we'll get the crew together. And he protected Mark. He could have simply, if he truly wanted revenge on Mark, he could have said, "Yeah, man, it was my punk ass uncle. Let's go get that nigga." But he didn't do that.
So who does Breeze think did it?
Breeze is smart, so he probably does know it's somebody from his family, and he's just leaving it alone. And also in the trailer, when he says Snaps and Pop needs to know that you're dedicated, right? Um, he, I kind of think he might be referring to they want you to take out your uncle. That could be it. Could be saying take out your uncle and your mom, similar to what Mecca was trying to do, or some shit. And he could, actually go through with taking out his mom, taking out Marvin to save his mom.
Yeah, because it would be crazy if they found out from they dirty cops that they found out the situation with Amber. Because that piece of information either going to Garcia or just the cops knowing that shit, that could fuck him up both ways, to be honest. Because if the dirty cops find out about it and Snaps and Pop get on to it, you know what they gonna be on. Yeah, we got to get Marvin out of here.
They gonna snatch Amber up and kill her like they did Jukebox and Famous. I'm sorry, like
Uh,
they did Crystal and Famous.
Miss Virgo 91, what are we talking about here? She said Breeze might be crazy, but he wouldn't stand for Kanan killing his innocent uncle. What? Innocent?
Who's innocent?
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I know you ain't implying that Snaps is innocent. That motherfucker, the farthest from innocent is I don't know. There's no way you talking about Snaps. Marvin was too emotionally invested in Gerald's children. Unfortunately, now look. True.
But that emotional investment could have been more so due to the fact that he's guilty because he did that shit to that nigga.
Yeah, yeah. So, Latrina, you said Stefano has to be last. It makes the most sense. I also think Stefano is last, but let me know what's the reason you said it makes the most sense. Yeah, kind of.
He is mafia. Now that's not that's why Rock and Marvin always hesitated to take him out. That's a big kill.
It is.
I don't see how we could say that when Marvin signed up for the Baselli drop. He knew what would happen if he got pinpointed in that shit. And now look at him. He beefing with the nigga that hired you.
Is it in this next episode where Stefano says he should have put a bullet in Rock and Marvin's head?
Yeah. Yep.
That's in the preview.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Breeze set Kanan up to be questionable by his workers. Breeze loved that gunplay, and he know Kanan is a crasher. Yeah, I think he definitely kind of put a battery in his back. John, you said Breeze knows that it had to be personal for someone to get close enough to Kanan and beat his ass and not kill him. If it was business, Kanan would be dead. Right. Exactly. That's what I meant by Breeze is smart enough to know it had to be his family who did that, because or else he would have been trying to take revenge.
I gotta look at that scene again that y'all talking about when he gave him the whip. Cause y'all say he smirked at him some kind of way, like on some
He did.
devious shit. Yeah. I gotta look at that shit.
Yeah, he gave him the car, and then as he was walking to the car, and he was walking behind. Breeze was walking behind him. He was kind of smirking like Kanan used to do on the GJ.
Mm. Did y'all notice that Breeze has this nigga's? He's not like he's vulnerable. He's very vulnerable. If that motherfucking Arab man had the ooh wop on that nigga, he'd have been dead right then and there.
Somebody when he walked up to him and said, "You can't park here."
Yeah. Which I think they showing his vulnerability so subtly, but I like it though. Like he ain't Superman. He might be a thugged out nigga, but he got moments where nigga he could have got. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he saw how it would be hard to get to Hafiz, and that's probably why Raquel went after Ishak, because she knew the same thing. You can't get to him.
Yeah.
And his Hafiz didn't Breeze refer to him as a diplomat?
When he was talking to Stefano about that?
Yeah, and he said, well, let's be diplomatic.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
But this is the smirk I'm talking about.
Yeah,
okay.
After the work we put in at the boxing spot. It's gonna have niggas hearing you coming from 5 blocks away. That shit mean everything to me.
He like, damn, that nigga whooped your ass.
She's dope.
Who he was. But look, watch this smirk.
Thanks.
That smirk.
Yeah. Now most might take it as a reach, but I don't know, man.
No, it's something about that car, and Kanan was hesitant to take it.
Right.
It's like he didn't take that car from his mama, and he told him that. I don't think Kanan 100% trusts Breeze, like you already told him. I'm aware.
Yeah, see, and it's hard to tell if Breeze is genuine or not.
And he saw what he did to his number 2.
Well, yeah, I mean, his first interaction was the shit with Taz. He lied to him about this shit, and he knew it. So he's gonna be a little standoffish with this nigga. I really think the brother shit is just him trying to make Kanan trust him, because I mean, whether he really is Def Con's son or not, I mean, they didn't kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they made it to a certain point. So
I thought Def Con died in jail.
So, speaking of DEF CON, this car here, what if this car belonged to Defcon?
That'd be some crazy shit too.
And when Kanan starts riding around in it and Rock see that shit, it instantly, gives her a flashback. She's like, oh shit.
Oh Lord, now we need to know the year of the car. That's an 18-year-old car.
Hey,
If that's the case.
I gotta be low.
I don't think that's the 1970 something nothing.
Well, we don't know. I don't know what kind of car it is. Car experts, let me know. But I'm just for now. I'm gonna come up with my theory until I get debunked. What if this was Defcon's car? He gave that shit to him, and he ride around in it. Rock see him, scared the piss out of us. She's like, "Where the fuck you get this car from?" They be like, "That last nigga Breeze gave it to me." And then that's when Rock gonna put two and two together. Oh shit! That's Snaps and Pop trying to send me a message, let me know I know what you did last summer, even though it was like 18 summers ago, but still, they still remember what you did last summer. And yeah,
That do sound. That sound right for real.
Would it be ironic if he planted drugs in that car?
this is the thing. We don't know when Jamrock. We don't know when DEFCON died. We only know what year he went to prison, which is 74. But here's the thing. This is something random, but I just want to put this out there because Power fans, at least the casual Power fans, be tripping me out. How they just be making shit up so all the time to try to make it seem like they right about it. And I'm not talking about you, John Rock. I'm just saying in general. Like somebody last nigga was trying to tell me that there's no way that DEFCON and Ronnie could have been lovers because DEFCON was a great deal older than Ronnie. I'm like, nigga, how do you know that? They never. He said He said DEFCON was 8 years older than Ronnie. I said, bro, they never gave Ronnie's age. What the fuck are you talking?
Speaking of making up shit,
Like, they just be this shit up.
Crank was young Ghost.
Marvin died or something.
But at least that's just a theory, though. I'm talking about these niggas be creating folks' ages, and then the other one with they saying can't like. I don't know if any of y'all is subscribed to Top Notch the Watch channel, but he said the same thing I said on my video. I said if anybody can find that scene where Kanan said he got an uncle that's doing life in prison and one uncle's dead, I'll give you $1,000. Just show me the scene. But I said that in full confidence, I know that shit doesn't exist. But the fact that somebody created that and a bunch of followers without research just jumped on it. And I'm in my comments, at least 20 of them said it to me, bro. There ain't no way this Marvin died because Kanan already said one of them died and one of them in prison. I'm like, bro, that shit never got said. And then the worst part is it had like motherfucking 15 likes. Like, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, it'd be people that, because I see somebody say some shit on your shit. Nigga was just not comprehending whatsoever, but that nigga had like 12 likes on it. I said, damn, why are these niggas really liking this shit, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Man, I'm saying to you, bro, comprehension is terrible these days, bro.
Yeah.
And they said Ghost had a Spanish brother too.
What's something else that niggas said that well, outside of we know the other one, the legendary.
The love of my life.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, and Ghost having a Spanish brother, they love to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely be saying that shit.
Like niggas just be making shit up with power, bro. It is crazy.
Yeah. But it's kind of a good thing though. But when you start believing this shit, it's like, man, I don't know, man. You might wanna step away from the helium balloons you over there inhaling.
And but this is the thing. It's okay to like say if I got a theory and there's nothing, I don't have a whole lot to back it, but this is just my theory. And you was to tell me, nah, I disagree because I think this, and that. That's fine. I wouldn't challenge you on it. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, that's your opinion. That's fine. But when niggas try to challenge me and then try to act like they citing something, because they be niggas saying shit like, so you got to go back and rewatch OG Power, bro. See, I thought you knew everything. You don't even know this. And then say some bullshit like what I just said. I'm like, bro, that's just not even true, you fucking clown. What are you talking about?
They're getting their sources from AI.
And then every time I say that to them, they never respond back because they probably went and looked at it after that and found out it wasn't true.
I'm starting to think some of them niggas on burners, man. 'Cause some of them niggas know, like, bro, we know like the shit too much, like
Hey,
inside
Ghost
out.
is alive. It's a theory, TK. That's not the same. That's not something that you can 100%. That's not something that niggas just make up that they saying happened and they have no sources to prove it.
Yeah,
Mine's just a theory because with Ghost being alive, that's a theory because you got certain things that just don't add up, and they keep putting shit out there that make you think that he is. But them saying that Kanan said something that he didn't say, that's totally different. They've been different. And I was like, Ghost showed up. Bro, it was an episode. Y'all must forgot. It was an episode where Tasha said Ghost
He
is. Now, if
already
I
came
said
back.
that'd have been different. That's a lie. That's just a flat out lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
theory's
Ghost being dead is weird all the way around too, because actors the common theme was the body showing up at the coroner's table, and you know what I'm saying, or the character getting a funeral, and that nigga didn't get none of that. So I can see why people still run with that shit. Say like that nigga got to be alive, bro. Cause
yeah, that theory won't die until the series end.
yeah.
And Amari Hardwick telling that they wanted him back doesn't help either.
That's true.
Right, exactly. He said that, and why would he just come out and lie about it? And then keep in mind, he also confirmed that it was 16 episodes. What happened to that last episode?
You see, that's why I said he was talking too much. So we don't even need the character now.
And then on top of that, keep in mind when they did that table read. Remember when they released that final table read video on Instagram and shit? And they was talking about episode 15, and Amari just straight up came on that bitch and was saying without saying that wasn't the final episode. Stop lying. He basically got in the comment section and said that.
Well, he screwed himself anyway.
I think he didn't give a fuck.
Just talking.
Yeah, he was probably already pissed off because of the way the situation was gonna end. So we're gonna let your son kill you, man. What the fuck you mean? That's not what I wrote. It's not my vision. Yep, it's happening.
Cordy was gonna write him off anyway. That's why 50 Cent took his place.
Yeah.
When did he survive his death?
When he got burned up. And they thought he was dead.
Oh, yeah.
I think the writers were thrilled of how they both end up.
Survived his ass whooping too.
Yeah, didn't he also get stabbed too by Ghost?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has that. Yeah, and Virgo, to add a little bit more to what you're saying. Not only that, bro, almost all the characters fake their death, but you telling me the coldest nigga of the series,
The
whose name
nigga
is
is
Ashley
Ghost.
Ghost, couldn't
Yeah,
do it. That don't
exactly.
even
Yeah,
make sense, bro. Come
yeah.
on. Tommy faked his death. Kanan faked his death. This nigga, who else did it? Unique
Unique,
faked his death.
unique. Yeah,
Who knows?
Monet, and Tariq in book 2.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe it'll turn out Breeze faked his own death. I've seen theories about that.
You're not gonna resurrect Ghost, Jay.
Hey, I'm just saying.
It might as well. Shit. I mean,
Yeah, you slick can throw Salim in there. Hey, we ain't getting no body. So until that body
Who
shows
said
up.
Salim faked his life?
that's true though.
Oh,
That nigga Salim with Ghost right there. Nigga getting a new identity.
hold up. Question was Rock 16 when she had Kanan. Kanan is 17 years old. Does that make Rock 33 to 34? Lou was 29 based on his headstone. So she got pregnant with Kanan when she was 16. I believe she had him when she was 17. 17 years later, that makes her 34 in 92. She should be 35 now, going on, or at least going on 35.
She was screwing Howard when she was 16, and she was lying about her age. He thought she was 17.
Right,
So she got pregnant when she was 16.
right. And
But
probably
we
had
don't. But we don't know her birth date.
right. That's the problem. So that's why we can give a estimate, but we don't know for sure. But my opinion, I'm going with she probably. Well, I don't know. It's early. It depends on if her birthday is earlier. I think it's early 90.
I don't know why I always thought she had Kanan when she was 16. Like that was said or something.
Damn.
Marvin 40, Rob 34, Lou 29 to 30. Well, we don't know what Marvin's age is either. We do know he's the oldest. If I my rough estimate has always been Rock anywhere between 34 to 35. I think Marvin and Defcon is probably closer to the same age. So he probably was born like 54 ish. So he might be 4 years older than Rock. And so I would say Marvin's probably around 38, 38, 39. And I believe Ronnie as well is closer to Rock or Marvin's age as well. He's in that area.
I don't think Rock is 35.
What you gonna say, 34?
And at the oldest, she's 34.
Like I said, 17 plus 17, what does that equal? That's all I'm saying.
And we in 93 now too, so
17 plus 17 means
Kanan will be 18 in August. We remember when Jukebox was 18. She's a year older than Kanan.
correct. So what I'm saying is in 90, what was that? The first season, is when she says he pushed up on me when I was 16. So you would assume she probably had him when she was 17. And then we do know in 92, Kanan was 17. I'm saying, you add the 17s together, that's 34. And then we're now in 93. So she's 34 or 35.
Has it been estimated how old Breeze is?
I mean, I would just go with a wild guess. But him saying that she was with, you know, Defcon was with his mom um, before his, I would suspect Breeze is probably born in like 72, probably like 3 years older than Kanan. He probably like, I would guess 21.
I agree, Takari.
Yeah, it make that shit seem like this is a day in the life every other 6, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Shit, 2 more episodes. We gonna be in the year 2010. Shit.
They be telling us where they at though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just be real subtle how they do it.
Yeah.
Because it's like this whole show has covered only two years in the life of Kanan.
They did it way better than the original Power. That timeline was all over the place.
Yeah, the original Power was great. They tried to make it make sense at the end, but
What really threw them off was how quick them children, they grew up in a season. All of a sudden, Tariq was as tall as Omari Hardwick.
Yeah, OG Power's supposed to be 6 months.
I don't believe what she say, bro. I think she just be trolling.
I mean, I can accept people that believe that she's born in 1959, but my opinion is 58. We'll find out who's right eventually, probably. But how I look at it is Kanan in 92 was 17. Subtract that shit. Subtract 17 years, 75, 17 more years.
58 would make her 34 going on 35. But like we said, we don't know her birthday.
Right.
The last date we saw in this season was February 93.
Uh-huh. So what I'm saying is, I
93
believe
would be the year that she would turn 35.
right.
If she was born in 58. And I agree, I'll agree with you on that. She was born in 58.
Right. So she was it's just a matter of when's her birthday.
Yes.
Breeze is probably early 20s. Yeah. My guess, like I said, and I had wild guesses. It's crazy because I got a whole video that I made 2 years ago identifying all of the major characters' ages. And now that their birthdays are starting to come out, like Lou, I was right on the money with Lou. What I guessed him to be is exactly what he was. So I would suspect it's probably the same with Rock, probably the same with Marvin. Now, Unique, I love prequels as well. Unique, I suspect Unique and Lou is close to around the same age. So I think he's like anywhere between 28, 29, 30. That was right. I was just trying to snaps and pops his line about the DEFCON thing, but I don't know when DEFCON died. Yeah, nobody knows that.
We don't know when or how.
Uh-huh. No, Flossie is not.
Rock gets blamed for everything.
You ain't lying. Rock deserves something. God damn, they blame that lady for everything. Like, God damn, like Rock might right, just because of all the blame and the weight that she carry on her shoulders. God damn, they be blaming that lady. Rock killed DevCon. Rock killed High Post. Rock allegedly in Courtney Unique team that were running to take his work. Rock killed Famous. Rock killed Crystal. God damn, Rock been a busy lady.
D Wiz.
I said Flossie Flossie is not in the trailer.
Hey, but just because she's not in the trailer don't mean that she dead.
No, that don't mean she dead, but it does. Like, how what happens with that scene?
I told y'all what happens with that thing.
What did you say?
I said this weeks ago. They gonna form an alliance. Way before that scene, when I first seen him holding that gun, that scene what how I'm holding the gun, and I seen how Flossie's character was being written. I think after maybe episode 2, I was like, okay, it's gonna be an alliance being formed between Kanan and Flossie.
Every main lead in Power gets the blame for everything. Ghost got blamed for
Yeah,
everything.
lying, because they would blame Ghost for your motherfucking thing too.
Tariq got blamed for everything, and Tommy.
But that's what happens with when you're a good leader. Though. You take on all the blame and the responsibility. That's what happens. You heard someone say you need coming back to help Rock. Yeah, I've been hearing that here and there,
Nah, he could stay gone.
but I don't think he's coming.
No, he had a nightcap.
Hey, that motherfucker down there had a nightcap in season 3 too.
I mean, look like the nightcaps is for main cast that left the show.
Yeah, we thought he left the show in season 3. I don't trust anything Pops and Snaps say about anything. Baptiste says that they had a hard on for Rock and they wanted to know everything pertaining to Rock. There's enough room in New York for everyone, so that can't be the issue. What is she referring to? Hey, Ali, for sure. Rock might be the victim, man, for real. Rock truly is the victim of the show because she keeps on. If you pay attention throughout the show, she's constantly fixing everybody's problem. Did she create a few herself? Yes, but she's also fixing Marvin mistakes, fixing Lou's mistakes, fixing a ton of Kanan mistakes. And Ghost was doing the same thing, constantly saving Tasha, constantly saving Tommy, and eventually constantly saving Tariq. And eventually it became too much. Might be the same thing when it comes to Rock. Well, that's what that's what I'm saying, darling. I believe Kanan and Flossie came up with an agreement, and she's absolutely gonna cut Rock loose because she's gonna find out that now Rock has lied to her several times. She lied about how that judge died because Kanan's gonna tell her the truth. She didn't even mention that the person that they were into it with was her son. So that's another lie that she hid from her. And she's going to look at her as untrustworthy.
Did Kanan go there to kill her?
I believe he did.
And she would trust him?
I mean, if he's confessing, if he's telling her the truth about a lot of that shit, she'll listen to what he's talking about.
Because think about this, especially if she talks to Stefano. Because think about it, Stefano warned her not to work with Rob. So if she, after this, have a talk with him, like, okay, you tried to warn me about her. Now I'm starting to see what you're saying. But now her son is here and he's telling me XYZ. And Stefano's going to tell her everything he told you is the truth. So she'll let Kanan go. And now
He probably gonna tell Flossie he working with Stefano.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And she's gonna call to confirm that with him. And he's gonna tell her, yes, that's the truth. And that could be how she could now be on a side.
Yeah. She ain't gonna have no more work anyway. So Pino about to dip off on her too.
Yeah,
all
right.
he care about is that money.
Well, she just might have to let him go, and then she can confront Rob on her bullshit.
So you said Pino about to die. What makes you think Pino is about to die? Tiptoe Stallone.
Stefano kind of made a threat. He said, "I'll take care of Pino."
He did.
Man,
so that's why I said, but Pino will see Stefano coming.
Tony Teresi. You might not see Tony Teresi coming. Shit.
Okay, Tiptoe, you tripping. I just noticed some shit you said above. You said only way Flossie done with Rock is if Kanan kills her. That's probably her final. There is 0.000% chance that's Flossie's final. Why the hell Kanan be at Flossie's final? It doesn't even.
You gotta be trolling.
I hope he is. But anyways, or Flossie being a grieving mother may side with Rock at first. Stefano did when he said Rock loves Kanan more than he would do for his daughters. Could be, but I think because if I'm in her shoes, I don't know though. I ain't no mother. You are probably, so perhaps you know more about it than me. But if I'm looking at it and I see this ugly ass nigga showing up with a baseball like that, I'm like, bro, hell nah, I can't trust this shit.
Yeah.
The way I'm working with Rock.
And it's crazy because, like, I'm kind of seeing what people saying, but like, it's crazy because like Stefano is the person that's getting them in a bunch of bullshit right now. So I don't know. If he does go to jail, that'll be crazy. But it kind of seemed like they building it up where Bree's gonna get him up out of here.
It do seem that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they keep dragging this story off. Yep, in every episode, because I see him making it to the final season.
So hold on though. So we also see in the trailer, the episode 8 trailer, it says you can hear Rock in the background says she's talking to Pino and she said anybody who bets against me has already lost or something like that. So with her telling Pino that, what do y'all think his response would be? Would he continue to work with her, or would he choose to cut her off as well?
You mean episode 7 trailer?
Right. 7. What did I say?
8.
My bad.
I think that's gonna be like her last like bridge. But I don't know if Flossie come in on that bullshit. It might not sustain too much longer. But because I
She
feel
really
like
ain't nothing left.
if the mob do turn on her, then what's stopping Pino from just letting Stefano go ahead and do what he do? They trying to stop that shit because they trying to make money, but and Stefano in the middle of it, fucking with their money. But without no money on the table, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
what's the point? We might as well just go and
So,
kill him.
so Rock got to get another connect
Yeah,
real
because
quick.
anybody who
Now,
yeah, but
who's left for
Ron, if
him? Who's
anybody
left for her to
connected
connect
to
with?
Rock and Stefan. Mm-hmm. I
What you
So
mean,
say?
yeah, because if
What you say,
anybody
Ronald?
connected to Rock,
Rock needs another connect. Once she cut off from Hafiz and Joaquin. That was the cocaine and the horse. So where would she go to get some more connect and keep Pino happy?
Shit, what if they introduce Ruiz, man?
Now,
we ain't getting them.
how does Origins describe Tremont? What's his character description? Do you know, Jay?
I don't.
That it says something along the lines of being like it was almost like he was a threat to the Thomas family, but not
I
not
thought it
really.
was. I thought it was.
And
It was more.
he was their nemesis or some shit.
Nemesis, yeah, it says something like that.
Yeah, I remember something like that. Hold on, I'll look it up real quick.
Because he was a heroin connection, right? That's how she found out about Eshak and Hafiz was
Yeah,
from Tremont.
yeah.
But the way they beat him up,
Once a trusted associate of the Thomas family who ultimately betrayed them.
Yeah, it's just something crazy.
that's what I was looking to hear. So he wasn't trusted, but for a minute,
Right.
that's why he got whooped because she he betrayed them with Joaquin.
I got a theory. So, since we know that Origins is getting flashbacks, you think Tremont is going to be a flashback character, not present day?
I would say so. I think so. It's so I'll say this because I know people like DeMarcus has had theories that Tremont would take Rock out at the end of this series. Then, and I said that I don't think Kanan would allow him to live this long to make it to 2002 if he was the one who took out his mom. Now, the flashback aspect of it could allow him to make it because he dies in the flashback. Like maybe, let's say, Raising Kanan wraps up in '94, and then Tremont dies in '95, or maybe the same year in '94. Then that could be possible.
Mm.
So we don't think he would be her next supply.
It's possible he could be, but I just think we talked about this actually last live. I just think he's not high enough in the food chain for Rock to want to deal with it because he was getting his from Sheik, who is under, you
I think.
know, um, Hafiz. So um, if he's under him, that means he must get it for him for a much higher price. So that means she would have to buy from Tremont for a much higher price, which means she's not making that much money, nearly as much money
Yeah.
as she's used to.
Why does nobody know Snap and Pop's connection? Right
Well,
now, Breeze and Kanan, they getting what they selling from Snap and Pop, right?
hmm
Stefano is like a landlord. You in my territory, you got so I need a piece.
right.
But he's not in their business, is what he said. So I would think Snap and Pop's connect then would be Hafiz. But then Breeze is going around them
hmm
making deals with Hafiz with Stefano, who wasn't supposed to be in the business. So this is what's gonna break Breeze and Snap, I believe, is these side hustles.
hmm If Pino takes out Stefano, Rock can take back over Queens. I mean, I guess that could be some truth to that, but the only problem is the episode 7 synopsis says facing pressure from all sides, Rock struggles to maintain control as alliances crumble. So it seems like the shit is crumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who knows? Maybe she does something to get it back under control. But they're not necessarily saying everything is done. So perhaps she could get back under control. But we also hear Marvin say that they're a mark in the trailer. So like that's why I said in my trailer breakdown that for the first time we're seeing the hunters become the hunted.
That's a strange title. That title of that episode has been bothering me for ever since we saw it. I keep wanting to think it's referring to Marvin.
I definitely think it's referring to Marvin.
But penultimate really means next to last. But is that any different from second to last?
Not much of a difference.
It's a subtle difference. They phrased it that way for a reason.
Hey, Tiptoe, we've been talking about that, and to be honest, I don't think nobody has came up with an answer that intrigues me to be like, damn, you know what, that could be who it is. And I don't have an answer to that either. Who the fuck knows?
I think Hafiz is the likely suspect, but
I thought about him, but what would be his motive for buying it?
it remains to be seen. They made a big deal out of it for some reason.
Also, in last episode, the scene where Hafiz was coming out the club. I know somebody it was Ghostin said that he thought it looked like Ghost Club Truth when he came out as well. Anybody else get that same comparison?
I thought Truth had a big entrance, big elaborate entrance.
Could be
That
true.
looked kind of private.
Hmm. I could be tripping. They look like I know the lighting show and like the outside of it, like as far as the streets and stuff look similar to.
I always thought Cafe Vu might end up being the bar where Uncle Gabe was.
Yeah, but it's a different location.
Where was that? The Cafe Vu is in the village.
Cafe View is in Manhattan.
Is that the village?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because they said the village.
And Blues, I mean Ghost Dad's Club is in Queens.
Okay. Shirley must have took the money and got the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, yeah. She said, I ain't finna fuck around with these niggas. Marvin said he'd give them a fair
And she got the
price.
fuck up out of there.
Truth is in Manhattan. Manhattan is a financial district.
Yep.
Truth, man.
That's the reason why Stefano cutting out Rock Connect.
Yeah, but
Anybody
was
who
it?
working with her.
I'm not sure where Hafiz and them were at. They could have been in Manhattan, right? Because I mean, Rock's work was in Manhattan.
Well, we know Hafiz not in no South Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah, he's not.
Mm.
Do y'all think Rock is going to eventually be able to get Hafiz?
Get him?
Like, take him out?
He has too many bodyguards with him to get to.
Now, this nigga's is tripping, but hey, it is funny. Said, what if Symphony is the real plug and buys Rock's mall?
He was in the urban planning, but he's not from out of the country. That
Yeah,
was his thing. That was his thing, urban planning. But
yeah, he hasn't been back since.
Well, he somewhere said that she wasn't able to keep up with the pace that she said she would be able to keep up with. So I guess it's pretty much the same as she's missing payments.
I remember when people was saying that Symphony was Bree's Ghost Dad.
Well, everybody was Breeze at one point.
I thought for a minute he might be Ghost's dad because they had a conversation about him being a father. And it looked like he might, the way he looked, I thought he looked like he has a child. When she said, "You make a great dad," and he looked kind of funny, but they didn't pursue that. The actor had to leave the show. Plus, Ghost's dad was an alcoholic.
Who is y'all, Virgo?
I was just about to ask her that. I'm guessing she talking about the niggas in the comments. But a lot of the casuals do be just saying shit. They don't be knowing. Like that goes back to the our conversation we had like what a week or two ago, Ronald, when I was telling you, bro, the majority of fans don't know a lot of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can fool them easily. All you gotta do, a lot of them, you can just say some shit. Like if you got a sizable platform, you can say some shit that's totally off the wall that didn't happen at all, and you know it didn't happen. The people are just roll with it.
That's why I like to stick to what we know and try to piece it together that way.
Yeah, the viewers do, bro. What it is like I said, they just don't. The thing is, you got hardcore fans, and then you got casual fans. That's just what it is. The casual fans, they don't know a lot of stuff. They're not going to pay attention to detail, so they'll say certain things that they don't even pay attention to. Know, oh yeah, that's not true. Like for instance, the Tony Deep thing. The ones that said Tony Deep was Flossie's daughter. They didn't know that it was 92, and they didn't pay that when Tony died. And you listen to Flossie, she said her daughter died 5 years ago. You know that you're in 93 right now. So that means her daughter died in like 88.
Jam Rock is thinking like I've been thinking about the piece in the trailer. I've thought that ever since I saw it. He says he's getting the feeling that the shootout we think is between Marvin and Breeze are two different scenes. You know, they'll play us like that.
Yeah, that's they call it that. But here's the thing: I will say this: if Breeze isn't having a shootout with Marvin, who the hell is he shooting it out with? Like, what other enemies could he have?
And is that the scene where he says we was just having fun?
Well, I
I
know
think
he's
that
wearing
might
this
be.
thing, that's for sure. And it's nighttime, so I would assume it has to be. Unless he has two different scenes at night, it has to be because he's wearing the same clothing.
If it is two different scenes, then maybe Marvin is shooting at the police like whoever said it earlier, and Breeze could be just shooting at random people.
True, but who the fuck is the random people? That's what I'm trying to find out. If that's the case, because his only other potential enemies could be someone related to Rock's crew, which would include Marvin, um, or perhaps he does something to betray Stefano and he's shooting it out with their people, or maybe even his uncle's people. Snap. But I think that's unlikely. I think when he gets snaps, it's gonna be like a sneak attack.
Well, we got a lot to watch for.
Hell yeah.
Is that in the preview for episode 7? The shooting.
With shooting.
Breeze shooting that rifle.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, Marvin could be dealing with Italian hitters. That's absolutely a possibility. But see, I think there has to be. I if I had to bet on it, all right, Talia, and good luck with everything. I'll talk to you later. Um, but I actually believe that Breeze is shooting at Marvin, and the reason that I will say that I believe he is one, they haven't met yet. Breeze done pretty much met everyone but Juke and Mark. Everybody else he done met them. Why have they saved that? And then keep in mind, um, Marvin was looking constantly wondering who is he? He was like, who the F is Breeze? And he even had a conversation with Rock saying, I keep hearing about him, but I ain't never seen him. It's a reason they saying that because when they do meet, it's gonna be a major shootout. Now, I'm still not completely against that. It turns out to be Breeze who takes Marvin out. That's still a possibility because I still can't get past that Crew Has It podcast where, it's like he was about to go to say something that he cut off when then, Chris Lofton asked him, do we have any scenes with London Brown?
I remember that, and it seems that they cut his response.
Right, exactly. So that makes me believe that that shootout scene has to be with him and Marvin.
And we do know Marvin gets a scar over his eye, like he was
Right,
in some kind of.
exactly. And what I would, if I had to get a bet on it now, though, now looking at it, I think they're just gonna have a major shootout, but Breeze isn't gonna kill him. He's gonna possibly wound him a little bit, and maybe like my boy suggested, the glass from um from the shootout maybe cuts his eye or something, and that's how he got the cut over his eye. But he doesn't kill him.
Mm.
And when Marvin is retreating, that's when he says we was having fun.
I'm gonna have to get a nap. Are you willing to show the trailer before I go?
Sure. Yep, I can see it.
Brother, bullets to the head. Let me handle her. Anybody who ever bet against me is lost. But the streets ain't ours no more. We marks out here. Snaps and pops seem to see that you're dedicated. I'ma handle it.
No, okay, fine. She's gonna do something crazy, Kanan.
Kanan, just like the game. The more you push, the further away that shit gonna get.
You need me to do it again?
Yeah, I think Aisha up out of here.
Yeah. I think it's multiple bodies dropping this episode. Might be a bloodbath.
That's what I've been saying.
Do y'all think they're gonna stick to 51? Fucking 51 minutes.
I thought it was some way you could see the length of the shows.
Well, if it is, tell me how to do it because I don't know nothing about it.
So also they go full 59 minutes like they always do.
In real life, Breeze would have been dead from what?
Well, to be technical, all the characters would have been dead in real life.
Right. They should give us an hour and 20 minutes, yes, but look like they literally laugh ain't got no remorse. You gonna cry your ass out if Rock dies? Yeah, I think you can. I think you might save your tears. But I don't think Rock dies. She going to ass jail and using that card. Now she could. What would be
Mm.
crazy if she used that shit? She goes to jail, use the card, then get killed. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy for real. Well, anyway, we at that 3 hour mark, people. I'm about to go ahead and close out. Final remarks. Anybody want to add something before we go? It's crazy how 50 make the show about.
I eat the much oh yeah, I see Drew Bice is the one gonna be the one put down snaps. If Kane don't do the work, don't do it.
I don't even want to try to predict nothing, except that it's Marvin's last episode. I think that's gonna be the case. And
Mm.
where Rock is in a cemetery, and that she could be. We didn't think it was the same spot that Lou was in, so we're gonna have to see whose grave she looking at.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye. I've been telling folks that.
And I can believe that.
Yeah, cause you don't put that video up about Marvin.
But you said what they gonna do with this Amber storyline? They involving her way too much for it to be nothing. Well, I told you what they're gonna do with the storyline. Jukebox about to kill that little ass girl. she gonna she gonna be called Jukebox for real. She gonna put that little girl in a box.
Mm. Mm.
The parent versus child stigma come from 50 versus Supreme, 50 versus Market Keys. Mm-hmm. Rock is going to Whitsey for snitching on the Italians. I think so too. It is the same spot I looked at the headstone layout. Nothing has changed. Uh, what what photo are you talking about? Because the distance one that we're talking about with Rock in it, you can't see the whole headstone.
Now, if Marvin ends up to the right of Lou, then if Rock is looking at Marvin's grave, then we might get a different view of what's to her right. Because it doesn't, when you look at the two of them separately, is they're not standing in front in the same spot. And now we know that Lou is buried next to his mama.
I wonder where they dad's buried. So this is Marvin.
And the headstone to the left is Joyce Evelyn Thomas. But why they had to change up the headstones, I don't know. But you would really have to work to see it's an angle where you can catch that name on there and blow it up and you can see it. That's what I did. Because I thought I was seeing Thomas.
Notice how everybody that die in power has a tombstone with their date or death date, but Ghost the only one that doesn't have neither.
I think somebody said Raina didn't either.
Raina doesn't either.
And all they put is the year. They don't put the month and day. Initially she had November 1992, but that one doesn't have the month.
That's also Marvin, another angle.
See, that don't look nothing like what Raquel is. And you can have some graves with no marking on them. Well, I gotta go, Jay.
All right. I'm about to pull up the one with Rock real quick. I think this is her. Yeah, this is the one with her.
See, we looked at these before, and it didn't match that she was at the same spot.
It might have just been a production error.
Could
And
be.
them three headstones in front of her looks like it could be, because really it's almost like if she's standing directly in front of Lou or between the two. And then the fact that she's by herself. What?
Now I'm reading what he said. Jan Rock. Well, I'm not sure. I'll say that. I got to put more time into it and actually look at it. But she's probably dead as hell. I mean, Marvin probably dead as hell. What you mean show rocks? I got rocks up now. I don't recall Unique being in the graveyard.
That might have been season 1 when they was talking about often like streets need a body. I think that was a cemetery from back then. Or am I wrong?
I don't know. But yeah. All right, people. I think we're about to go ahead and close it out.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right.
good live. Go ahead and close it out. Who knows? I could have one tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, Tuesday for sure. But like you want to just stay tuned. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord so you can know.
It needs to be early.
I'm more than likely will try my best to make sure it's early.
All right.
All right.
All right.